Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Retro and I welcome you to a new finds video. So all these games here are from the Retro Video Game Convention in Bochum, Germany, except for one. And that's also the last one I'm going to show. And it's something I already had but not complete, and now I finally have it complete after 3 years of searching. So really happy with that, but you'll see that in the end. First up, Super Nintendo. This is Battle Clash complete in box, the Dutch-French version. Already have this in my collection, but I was housing my collection last week, or moving my collection into my new room, which I'll get a video of soon. But I noticed that this side was really sun-faded. It's like almost orange. And this one is in good condition, so that's a switch for me. Then Super Castlevania 4 complete in box, The Legend of Zelda complete in box, German version, and Pro Action Replay 2 for the Super Nintendo, also complete in box. Game Boy games, 2 loose cartridges, Metroid 2 Return of Samus and Mega Man 3. Then a complete in box Yugo 2, and I didn't know this game, or well, I know the Yugo games, but I don't know the value of the Game Boy releases. But it's a Laguna release. That's the company who also released the Mega Man X games and other rare games. And yeah, that's pretty much the single reason for buying it. Cheap price and a Laguna release. And then there's these two, and even a blind kid can see that these are fake. Let's see the back of the box. The front looks okay, I think. It's not horribly bad. But then here on the back of the box we have a picture of Zelda. This is a picture of a castle, and here the text. You're awake. Please relax. Why? Join our jovial troupe of performers for a bit. Din is a popular character. Blah blah blah. I'm an imp, the troupe's cook. Yeah. I haven't played this game for very long, so I'm not sure if Din is a character in this game, but this text on the back of the box has really nothing to do with anything, I think. Kind-hearted, not kind-hearted. A lot of typos, a lot of, strange text. Same goes for this one. Let's see what there's on the back of the box. That was frightening. I was suddenly intact. Thank you, Traveler. What's your name? I see on the back of your left hand. Hyrulean hero. Okay, so that is about Link. Beasts fled. I'm an Impa, nurse to Hyrule's Princess Zelda. I'm looking for a singer named Naru. Will you help me, Luke? I feel safer with you nearby. Well, I think it does have something to do with the game, because you have that harp. But like I said, I haven't played these Game Boy Color versions for more than an hour, so I'm not really familiar with the story, but these are fake. Let's do some PlayStation. I only bought 2 PlayStation games this convention, but I could have done worse. The first one is Rapid Reload, a really cool run and gun shooter game. Really cool, check it out if you haven't played it yet. Here you can see some screens at the back. It looks like Gunstar Heroes and games like that. And then the second one, you already saw a glimpse, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The small box version, so not the big box version. And this small box version is actually more rare than the limited edition version with the extra CD. It's a little less valuable though, because it doesn't have the extra CD and the art book. Still, I think one of the best games on PlayStation 1, if not the best. For me, this would be a tie with Metal Gear Solid. But Castlevania Symphony of the Night is just amazing. Some random stuff, a sealed low-rank Shadow Warriors shareware version, a complete in-box Pro Protector for the NES, and then something I had never seen before, a QJ Game Action Replay Video Game Enhancer for the NES. And to be honest, I had never seen this before. It has a cartridge, nothing else, and a really big box. I know the action replays, but I haven't seen this version or this release. Yeah, not sure. That's the single reason for buying it. I've never seen it before. It's complete in box and it was at a good price, so can't really get hurt there. Then next up we have Sega, and Sega was where it's at this convention, at least for me, because I bought some amazing stuff. But the last item I'm showing you is not Sega. My pile of Sega loot, and most of this is for my own collection. For the Mega CD we have the Sega Classics Arcade Collection Limited Edition. It comes with Golden Axe, Super Monaco GP, Streets of Rage columns, and The Revenge of Shinobi. Then for the Mega CD, a quite rare uncommon game, Earthworm Jim Special Edition. I'm actually not sure what's so special about it. Oh, here it says. Password system, a new world, new hidden areas, new weapon, 1,000 additional frames of animation, CD quality soundtrack, new endings, all the cool additions that Shiny couldn't fit into a cartridge. I actually liked this game as a kid, but I think it was really hard. So I'm gonna try it again, but now on Mega CD. Then Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighters. I have Lethal Enforcers 1, the big box with the gun, so I can actually play this. Then 2 Japanese Saturn games, and yes, I'm keeping this in my collection. Why? Because they are Sexy Parodius and Something Something Parodius forever with me. And I love shoot 'em ups, I love Parodius, and as far as I know, and I'm pretty sure I know enough, is that Sexy Parodius and this other one didn't get released in a European version. Then Mega Drive, Sparkster, and Rystar for the 32X Afterburner Complete. And I believe, but I'm not sure, but I'm 99% sure that Tempo is only released on the Genesis 32X and not the European 32X. And it's a somewhat decent platformer with a really cool art style. And I could pick this up at a fairly good price, paid 35 euros for it. eBay tells me it goes for about 50 to 60. And it's a nice addition to my collection, but I'm not 100% sure if there's a PAL version as well, because if there is, I want a PAL version. Then the last item, also from my collection, KO Flying Squadron 2 for the Sega Saturn. I already have this, but mine is in a worse condition. Not really bad, but it's not as good as this one, and even this one isn't perfect. But these Saturn boxes are just horrible. It's cardboard glued on 2 plastic cases, and it just damages really easy, and yeah, that's a bit sad. KO Flying Squadron is a really fun platforming slash shoot 'em up game with a really nice colorful art style. Definitely check that out if you've never seen it before. So it's time for the last item, and I've been hyping it up a bit. I hope I can make it up. I hope it's worth it, that you guys aren't disappointed what I'm going to show next. Like I said, I've been looking for it for ages, and now that I moved house, got a new house, I finally have it, and yeah, I'm just so happy. Inky and Blinky salt and pepper pots from Pac-Man, and yeah, these just make my kitchen 100% complete. I'm really happy that I have these finally. They're ceramic, as you can see. Really cool. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I was of course kidding. There you have it. Resident Evil 2 limited edition or special edition for the PlayStation 1. I already had the box, had the game, had the pin, but the hardest to find part, the t-shirt. Finally, I have a complete copy. The German version of the game, the pin, I already had it like I said, but this is a new one still in the original baggie. Stars, Raccoon Police Department, Resident Evil. And here you have the t-shirt with the same Police Department Raccoon City logo. And Resident Evil 2 there on the bottom. Absolutely incredibly hard to find. There are some on, yeah, once in a while there's one on eBay, and they usually go for a lot. I got this at a decent price, wasn't complete, but because I already had an incomplete version, I added it to have a complete one, and have an incomplete one now for trade or for sale. And this is one of the last PlayStation 1 collector's editions that I needed from regular games, not combined sets, because there's a lot of them that I don't have. But the Resident Evil 2, like the Breath of Fire 3 and Driver, etc., it's a specific limited edition for one game, and yeah, this is by far the hardest one to get complete in my opinion. So that really was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed watching. Like me on facebook.com/drretromd, and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.